This video is supposed to be a trade of the day, but today it turned out to be trade after trade after trade of the day, and it was like eating peanuts. Once I got started, I couldn't stop. The first trade occurred within 5 minutes of the opening of the trading for the day at 6:30 out here on the West Coast. The swing cycle VB moved up way over here, and by the time I took the trade, it was moving up very nicely and had turned green up in here. My only concern at the time was the DMI differential was still red and was still a little bit below its zero line, but all the other indicators lined up. And in some ways, this could be considered a fade the gap type trade, even though there wasn't much of a gap between yesterday's close and today's open here. But I was hoping it might be a strong enough move to go above the resistance of yesterday's close, and it did go above that. It would have been a very short to not very profitable trade if it would have failed at this resistance right in here. In any event, this was a 4-point trade. I got out of the trade where I put in this red diamond here, and these indicators were moving down at this point. Now here's the second trade of the day. This is where I ended the first trade right here, intra-bar, and you can see when the bar finally finished forming, it was down here, and the triangle completed its final leg right in here. So if I would have waited for this to happen, I would have lost a point on the trade. In any event, within a couple bars, I saw another opportunity for a trade as I drew this vertical line through the chart on the trigger bar, and the action bar was right here where I took the trade. As you can see, the swing cycle VB was moving down through the chart at this time, and we had come out of a squeeze, which was right here. I got out of the trade for a 3-point profit down in here, and the DIX started moving up here. The DMI differential was moving up a little bit here, and the R squared had moved down below its trigger line here, indicating that the trend had ended. And so this was a 3-point profit trade right in here. Here was the third trade of the morning. The trigger bar and where the trade ended for the last trade was right in here. So this turned out to be on the same bar, and here was the action bar here once again, coming out of a squeeze right in through here. This time it was just a 2-point trade. I exited the trade where I put in this red diamond, and the DIX was moving down here. The linear regression slope and the R square were both moving down here, and the Bollinger Band differential oscillator had flattened out right here on its zero line. So it seemed to be that I was getting diminishing returns with a 4-point trade, then a 3-point trade, and now just a 2-point trade. And so I anticipated this would be the last trade in the series. However, I was wrong. This was the last trade, and it turned out to be the best trade. The trigger bar was the same bar as the close of the previous trade, and the action bar was right here when the swing cycle VB was moving down toward its variable band, which was also moving down. The DMI differential was on its way down here, as was the DIX, and the R squared and LRS were crossing right down here, and the Bollinger Band differential oscillator was moving down below its zero line here, all of which lined up to indicate that there was going to be a downtrend coming. And this was for a total of 7 points. I got out of the trade right here as the swing cycle started moving up through here. Also, the DMI differential was moving up, the DIX was moving up here, and the R square was moving down toward its trigger line, indicating the trend had ended, and the LRS was moving up here, and the Bollinger Band differential oscillator had flattened out right here, so it looked like a good place to get out of the trade for a 7-point profit. So for the 4 trades, there was a 4-point, 3-point, 2-point, and then a 7-point profit for a total of 16 points in the 4 trades this morning. If you'd like to learn more about these indicators, please visit my website at ninjaindicators4.com.